We are live. We already have people here. This is crazy.
What's up?
Capricious Fox is here. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Thixelbix. We'll go with that. I think that's perfect.
Yes.
Okay. I've been looking forward to this. This is like everybody's new favorite booktube channel, Books, Beverages, and Besties. You guys have been crushing it, and your videos are so fun, and you're just a blast to talk to in the Discord. Like, I got to have you guys on here just to talk as face-to-face as we can on here. So thanks so much for hanging out with me.
Thanks for inviting us.
I was telling them right before we started, I'm not as cool as John, the Talking Story crew, but hopefully I can hold it down good enough and we can still have a good time here.
Definitely.
What's up? What's up? I hear there's a rumor in the Discord that there might be some troublemakers dropping by here in the comments.
I believe it.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the Book Street Boys without lots of trouble.
No,
it's true.
It would not. It would not. Shay is here. We'll see if we get another viral Shay joke.
The audiobook narrator himself.
Did you guys finish it?
I did, yeah.
Wait, finish what?
Gallet.
Sorry, why is this not working?
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
Talk again?
Gallet?
Yes, I can hear you now. Cool. No, I have not finished it yet.
Okay. It's awesome. We're already
I'm
here.
so excited.
We got the milk. Why is that not showing up? Weird. Anyway, but yeah, it's awesome, man. I think that I love that story anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Troublemakers, because it was like the first it's the first thing that I got from Janny, and it just like she's just one of my favorite people now, right? So it's very special to me. And then obviously being friends with Shane, seeing him get to do this, like that's just that's awesome, right? So I'm stoked for him, stoked for Janny, and it's just
it's happening again.
It is.
This is just I'm just very, very happy to be here and to hang out with Jake.
Yeah.
To talk about Janny Works. It's just such a sweet, sweet moment in life.
Is it the first one that you read, or did you read it after a few of the others in Where's a Shadow?
No, it was the first one that I read. Shout out Slay, by the way. Dude, another person that YouTube just does not deserve. You're the man. Yeah, it was my first thing, and I did it because it was short. And I was like, okay, let me just get a taste of this. Mm-hmm. And like it took me a long time to get through it because the language is so different from what we're used to, right? And I had to kind of get in the groove, and I remember, even right away, I was very much on the wavelength of like I got to keep rereading stuff just because I'm like not catching what's happening because I'm just caught up in it's just beautiful to read, and I'm like, wait, what did that actually mean? Right? Did you guys have that too?
I definitely did. I also started immersion reading it instead because like I started listening to the audiobook and I was like, all right, there's some big Scrabble letters here, so we gotta get the immersion going, and that was such a helpful experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I haven't started any of her stuff yet, but definitely having an understanding of what her writing style is like, I definitely expect to have to just reread a few times to really soak everything up.
What's funny is and I was talking to Shay about this too. I think that like Curse of the Mistwraith, the first book in the main series, is quite a bit easier to read. Like it's much smoother, and maybe that's just because I'd already read The Gallant. I think I read To Ride Hell's Chasm before that also, which is another one.
I'm reading that right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about that. What do you think?
I'm only like 15% of the way in so far, so I'm not super far, but I love the setup already. It's very, very fantasy. It's very cozy in the sense of like that classic fantasy vibe. And I agree with you on the sentences. Like I can pause and just admire a sentence, and then I have to remind myself, okay, but what is happening? Right, let's figure out what's happening. But it's so interestingly described so far. And then I love the mystery element that we've got as well. And the characters. She does such a good job with the characterizations, like right off the bat.
Yes. Yeah. So. That's something that I think you get a lot with Janny is like, you know exactly who the people are right away. And obviously you get more and more depth as you go, but like, you know who their core is right off the bat. I don't know Zodiac Academy. Would you make this?
Nope.
I don't know if this is a joke or what. But
that's definitely, he was just trolling us at this point. But no, very, very opposite ends of the spectrum as far as writing styles go. There, and
That's funny, but I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. It's great. I remember I read that a lot of it on a plane, which was great because it distracted me from the plane ride because I hate being on planes.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, I need good I remember I read Red Rising on a plane.
Oh,
I read that
nice.
it's like I need something that like really gets my mind off of it because I just hate it. You know what I mean?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the takeoff and the landing.
I love the takeoff and the landing.
And then once we're in the air, I'm fine.
That's generally how I don't know, because the takeoff and the landing are the most scary, sketchy part. I feel
They're
like.
so fun.
Yeah, I just like
How
the
is it fun?
stomach drop moment where I just I can do a roller coaster. It's still attached to the ground, but like, yeah, no, the planes, and it hasn't always been that way. That developed recently, so maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I've just always been old. I hate it. I hate it. I really. I didn't. My first flight was. It was the end of 2019 was the first time I ever flew. So I don't know how old I was.
Okay.
Mid-20s or something. So yeah, I don't know. Just
my first flight was at 8, and it was by myself. And when you're a kid,
What?
when you're a kid at the airport,
right?
When you're a kid at the airport, though, like the airplane, the airport staff, they take care of you. Okay, like I had an airport staff member with me like at all times, and then
They're
I got
required to do that.
Yeah, and then I got promoted to first class because they accidentally double booked my seat, and so I was this 8-year-old in first class.
Look at you!
It's the best time of your life.
I got the lasagna, you know.
Nice.
Wow, that's wow. Yeah, that's a much better experience than I've had.
Maybe that's why I like airplanes a lot more.
Yeah.
My first experience was excellent.
Yeah, like the opposite of traumatic.
Yeah.
It's just
right?
Fantastic. You're just chasing the high.
Chasing that lasagna high.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I've been in first class once in my life because my flight coming back from Italy got stuck in Philadelphia, which is like the worst. I joke because it was terrible. I was supposed to get home that night, and instead I got stuck in Philly. So I say that I had the longest week of my life one night in Philly because I just was like I couldn't do anything. They put me up in a motel that I was like not pleased with. I was like I just want to be home. I've been gone for 2 weeks. Just like why am I still here? But then on the flight the next day, they bumped me to first class. I was like, okay, this is all right.
That's nice. Do you guys fly a lot?
I used to.
I don't anymore, no.
Yeah, I actually haven't flown at all since 2020.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So when I fly later this year, I think that's the first flight I'm taking since have I flown? Maybe I've flown to Pennsylvania. No, I have flown to Pennsylvania. Okay, anyway, yeah. I haven't done any big trips since before 2020. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, the more time goes on, the more I'm just like, let me just drive, which is like, it takes so long, and it's worse in literally every way, right? Like statistically, it's more dangerous. You're taking so much more time. It's got all the stuff. But I just feel better.
Your own car. You're like in a comfy.
I do love that.
Yeah.
I wish we had a good train system.
Me
too.
Nice.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, over the summer, my girlfriend and I took this huge road trip, and we looked into. We ended up driving just everywhere, and we're like, "Is there a good, solid train thing?" And it's like there was. It was actually perfect destination wise and everything. But instead of a 20-hour drive, it would have been like a 50-hour train ride, and like no.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, she said my flight to Rocky was saying I'm probably gonna drive, to be honest. It's not that bad. It's like 11 hours or something.
From Texas, it's 11 hours getting out of the state, and then you still have to go. So,
Texas, yeah, Florida's big. Texas is even bigger. So,
oh my gosh, yeah. We drive to Colorado pretty frequently, and we go out like West Texas and up into the Panhandle, and like half the drive is just getting through Texas, and the other half is like a little bit of New Mexico and up into Colorado.
I believe it. Yeah, Florida's similar.
Easy.
It takes us like 9 hours to get out of Florida, I think.
Oh gosh,
8 or 9, because we're like down. We're like basically Miami. So
okay.
Yeah, as far south as you can be.
Yeah,
it's funny. We speaking of Jani's stuff, Jani's here. Hello.
Hello.
Slay made a comment earlier that we need to try to get Cher to not read Berserk. Because she might.
I have the first volume right over there.
I actually now have the first and second volumes as well.
Oh, sweet.
So were trying to not get me to read it. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think it was. I think he was memeing a little bit.
The
reverse psychology.
That's
a little reverse psychology.
Like just because you said I won't.
Yes.
Don't tempt me.
I think we should tempt you. I'm on a pretty good track record at this point. I've gotten a handful of friends. Recently got Ashley from Library of Silver Saint into it, and she's like obsessed now.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's great. It's dark.
I read the first deluxe volume and I loved it. The problem is those are so expensive.
Yeah.
And then I want to binge the series. So I want to slowly acquire them and then binge the series.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah, it's especially once you get into the Golden Age stuff, it's really hard to stop. You're going to want to binge at least like an arc at a time. That's usually how I've done manga anyway, sort of like an arc at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are expensive. They're gorgeous, but
they're so gorgeous.
And now they're making them for all. Like, I want the Vinland Saga ones.
I want the Vinland Saga ones too.
They look so cool.
Yeah,
they look so cool.
I've heard that's a good one. 20th Century Boys.
Oh, that one's been
great.
Yes. Everyone's talking about this right now.
Yep.
Yes.
Easy. And they should be.
Yeah, I know. I saw Mike's book reviews was talking about it, and I saw you guys and Preacher. And who else have I seen? I feel like there was somebody else.
Red was also.
Yep. I feel like there was more. But yeah, it seems everyone says Stephen King stuff. Like, I haven't read any Stephen King, so I'll miss that. But like, it's still I'm still sure great.
Maybe you have enough cultural osmosis to get the Stephen King stuff already.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like cultural osmosis is how I like have consumed a lot of books, because then we'll talk about so many books, excuse me, through a month, and then I'll realize I only read 5 books that month, and I'll be like, but so many books happened. It's like the other people read those books and talked about those books. But yeah, I always feel like I've consumed more than I have, just because of what everyone's always talking about.
I get that. I definitely get that. It's weird how it winds up being such big groups of people on BookTube talking about like the same thing. It's funny how it kind of comes in waves that way.
Yeah.
FOMO gets us all.
Just jump on the hype train.
Yeah. Speaking of the hype train, can we talk about how we're enjoying Sun Eater at this point? Because no spoilers, but it's making me so happy that you got back on. Tabitha, have you read all of it, or are you still catching up?
No. I just started Demon in White.
Okay, so you're actually behind now, because you were ahead, right?
I was ahead, and then Speed Demon over here happened. So.
Okay, how are we feeling? Let's just kind of gush about it for a second.
That I'm at an interesting point right now. So Demon in White, I absolutely loved. It was beautiful. There's like so much happened. As you know, that book is chonky. So much happened, and there were just so many things that I was just like mind blown over and over, and I loved just so many of the developments. And then I'm on Kingdoms of Death now. And I'm just getting a bit burnt out and like needed to switch gears. So like this week I was reading it and I was like, I'm actually getting kind of tired. I need to switch to something else so that I don't hate reading this book, like, because I have been having a good time with them. So I was like, okay, let me just pause. But with that one, there's like the first chunk, because like the books are kind of laid out with like in chunks of like arcs, like mini arcs within the books or something. So like that first one, the whole time I was just trying to figure out like, why are we here? What is this for? What's going on? So when we finally moved on to the next arc, that was getting it really interesting, but that first arc just like threw me off so much that I think that's kind of why I was feeling like a little burnt out or something. So I was on the second arc that's like super intense and has like a crazy amount of stuff going on. It's like a really big deal. And I'm over here like, so I was like, I need to just put this down and come back later because I'm not in the mood for it anymore, and that's just gonna ruin the experience.
Yeah, you don't want to force it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to force it. That's so exciting though. That's I mean the second half of that book is why people love it, right? Like the first half is still great. It's still a Sun Eater book, but like oh man.
Yeah.
And then Queen Amid Ashes, okay. That was so good. It was so good. Yeah. Someone's missing out by reading the novellas.
Novellas make me mad, dude. I was ranting.
That's a bold statement.
Actually, earlier this week. Yeah, I mean, novellas, like, they're just like they're great for people who want that bonus content. And they're optional. Like, it's not like you have to read it to like be able to keep following the story. Like, they just make, I can't pinpoint why yet. I'm still trying to dissect this for myself. But no, like, novellas just like, they just make me mad that there's like this bonus content that you could spend time reading, but isn't integral to the series. So I'm like, why would I spend time on that when I could spend time on the main thing? Because there's already more books than I could read in my life anyway that I want to be reading. So why, like, what's the point of the bonus content? And I mean, it's for people who want it. Like, there are people who want it. I just
It's so good for the world building and seeing other parts of the world and getting out of Hadrian's head for a minute as well.
It actually, it matters also, by the way.
Yeah.
It's stuff, like, you don't have to read it to understand the series, but like it will give you some more, it'll give you more.
You're making me mad.
I'm just saying.
It's just so much to be reading all the time. There's already so much pressure on like the initial series, and then there's more on top.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I want to come back to this, but I can't not acknowledge this. Do you guys ever have IRL friends that see your YouTube stuff and you just like cringe really hard because you're just like, oh, don't acknowledge that this exists? That's how I feel.
Like, yes and no.
Okay.
My coworkers know that this exists, but none of them are going out of their way to find it, and I'm sure not telling them about it. They just know that because I spend all of my free time reading, like, they know about BookTube existing. Sure. But yeah, there are, like, because I've just shared like art whenever we have a new video and I share it on my story on Instagram. I have real life friends who have like started following our Instagram and maybe also our channel, and they'll like our videos and reels and stuff and interact sometimes. So like that's kind of fun. But
my grandma comments on a lot of our videos.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's very wholesome. I love that. That's
it's very sweet.
The hive mind activated again.
It's weird. Okay, back to novellas. This is hurting me. I've become a big. You know what? I actually used to hate short stories also, and now I'm actually a big fan. Mm-hmm. And like it's taken me a while to sort of grow into it, right? So I can relate to what you're saying for sure. But I'm just like, God, come on, dude. Like there's some of these have really, really, really great novellas or short stories.
Mm-hmm. You know? I mean, I don't doubt that. Like, people rave about them. I don't think that they are bad. I just
not worth the time.
I haven't grown out of it yet. Yeah.
One day, hopefully.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's okay. I suppose. I don't know if you guys know what this means. We're getting a whole lot of.
What's happening?
There's a lot of this going on.
Calm down. Chill.
Who's gonna explain this? I don't know. Somebody might.
I don't know if I know. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I know what it means.
I do too.
Never mind.
Yeah. This is well said. Novellas are like boofing character development, quick but effective. Not wrong.
Preacher.
You're not wrong.
I have no composure to maintain.
No,
not here.
I think I don't know. It depends on the person, right? Like I've read some where I'm just like, I don't know, that wasn't really worth the time. But other ones I've been happy with, so I do understand. As much as I joke, I do definitely understand.
I think where it's coming from is it coming from like the romantasy world where a lot of them like really didn't
literally pointless. Well, no, because I was about to say like the one novella I've read I actually enjoyed, and it was better than the series. It was like better than the series, and I stopped the series after it. No, I can't. I'm trying to figure that out
because it's just like richer worlds. You get more insight to other characters. I see no downsides, and it's short and compact, so you get like a nice win. And the short stories are actually really good too. In the tales, those are actually really good too. And there's even some Hadrian appearances in those as well. And One of them felt like very, very much like we were just like on a Star Wars ship and watching like Kylo Ren do his thing is what it felt like. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it probably would be worth reading because I was ranting earlier this week about how I'm kind of annoyed with the time jumps between the books and referencing things that didn't happen in the main books that apparently may have been fleshed out, or like the story may have been shared
in Queen of Mid-Ashes. I don't know.
Oh, Queen of Mid-Ashes is so good. Like it's legit, like really good.
I don't think it's not good. I'm not refuting that. I'm just I can't figure it out.
I get it. No, it's okay. For the record, the time jumps are very important thematically for the series. So try not to be too mad. It makes sense. It pays off.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And also like usually he's like the characters are like in fugue a lot of the time during those.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not really missing a whole lot.
There is that, but like in the beginning, I won't say, but in the beginning of Kingdoms of Death, he was referencing something like that sounded major, and I was like, was I just not tuned in Demon in White? What is he talking about? Because it sounded like a really big deal. And I was like, I just had to accept. I was like, I guess this is just a thing that happened in the between time because I genuinely couldn't like remember it. And so I don't know if like, did I really just zone out, or was that I think it was actually I think I was told that it was in a novella. So I don't know. But yeah, it was just kind of, that was part of my frustration with the beginning of this book. Cause I was noticing that pattern kind of happening with, from book to book in the like beginning, that he's just like, by the way, this thing. And I was like, that sounds important. Why are we like not telling the story, or what's the point of including it if we didn't tell the story? So
that's fair.
Yeah, just a bit confused.
That's fair. I'm such a Rockio fanboy that I'm just like, give me those and then come back and write a novella or a story or something to tell me that little piece. That's what I want.
That's fair.
You know?
Maybe I'll get there. I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. We can all be wrong about something.
It's true.
Looks like some.
Why does this always happen to me?
Brought this upon himself.
Maybe you're wrong a little bit.
Opinion. It's an opinion. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about Will the Many, huh, Jake? That was fine. That book was fine.
Yeah, I mean the ending was cool, but like you know.
Haters.
Literally not hating it. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars at least. I had a good time.
Yeah.
And it had a great ending, and I'm very excited for book 2 because apparently it's popping off.
Apparently so.
Yeah, that's so not a hater.
I also apparently I need to have you guys on here more because like everybody is stopping by the stream right now. There's so many people. This is you guys are the superstars. This is cool. Yeah, Will the Many was
thanks
great.
for joining us, Jake.
Yeah.
we love to have you.
Thanks for letting me do this. Yeah, guys. Yeah, it's I know it's been sort of become just like a booktube joke that I hated the book. It's I think there was some stuff that wasn't great, I will be honest, but I still liked it. I still liked it a lot.
I get that. I feel you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all I want. Just someone to understand. I'm really curious where book 2 is going to go. Like, how much is it going to just go off and run with what the ending did? Or if it's going to come back and do some, like are we done with the Academy stuff? Or are we going to go back? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, because I feel like it would, springboard. I feel like it would pop off.
I hope so.
I feel like that ending set us up for a whole lot of other
shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans.
Yes.
So many.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna make a joke, but that could have been a slight spoiler, so I'll hold on.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Cool. We were all there. We heard it.
Collective hive mind.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have Cher's novella stuff, my Will the Many stuff. Tabitha, what's your hot take that we can kind of flame you for?
Like,
please, yes.
Ooh, what is a I don't know that I have like a particularly hot take, do I?
The fact that you have to ask me, I'm like, I feel like I have to do the same thing. It's like, do I have an opinion? I don't know.
While you're thinking, I'll answer this from Griffin real quick about EV So overall, I like it because StreamYard only gave me 5 hours a month on the free plan. So, and I'm not about to pay, made of money. I can't pay $50 a month for StreamYard. So
it's expensive.
It's crazy. So yeah, I generally like it. Being capped at 2 hours generally is not an issue. You can, 2 hours is quite a while, but like if you have something planned that you think might go really, really long, then iffy.
The layout seems nice.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of how this logo in the top corner like moves. It's kind of distracting.
Oh yeah.
But other than, and if you have too many, I think it's if you have more than 4 people, somebody's face is inevitably covered by the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best. So
I was gonna be like up here, but I'm not gonna. That doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not how it works. Yeah. It gets cut off. So yeah. Like
okay.
That up there.
There you go.
Anyway.
Did we think of a hot take?
Forgot to be.
Maybe you don't have one. Maybe your hot take.
I don't know that there's any book that I particularly hate that everyone loves.
Okay.
I think people are a little hard on Wheel of Time. I guess that's
Facts.
A reasonably hot take. Is people are a little hard on it. Okay. It's still my favorite fantasy series right now until I finish Realm of the Elderlings, because that's probably going to overtake it. But it's my favorite right now.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to read it, but she's stubborn. Like some characters we know in Wheel of Time who are also very stubborn.
Yes, indeed. I love Wheel of Time. I have the logo tattooed on my leg. I love it.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, it's great. But I understand some of the complaints for sure, but
I do too.
It's awesome. Are you a Rand, Matt, or Perrin?
Matt. Person? I mean, it was really close with Matt and Perrin, but I do just love a tricksy little rogue. So
that's very fair. I think Matt is a close second. Rand is still my favorite.
Rand, okay. Yeah. See, that's a hot take. I don't think I hear a lot of people say Rand.
No, I think Tom's the only other person that I've heard say it. Most people say Perrin or Matt, right? But yeah, it's Shay loves the Wheel of Time. It's his favorite.
Yep. I've heard him sing its praises constantly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I understand that he overly describes the clothing. Like, okay, I get it.
But you're setting the scene. You're in the world. You're getting the immersion into the world.
Yes. And the character development is just
too much detail, though.
The biggest one I get is the multiple love interests. We'll say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is a harem situation?
There is a little bit of a harem situation.
Maybe you would love it.
Count me in.
Yeah, right?
You get me.
I mean, I didn't think it was weird. I think that it's like, I don't know. If it's just because Jordan couldn't pick which one he wanted to end up with, then like, okay, that's a little bit weird. But like, there's a lot of people in the world where like that's normal life for them, right? So I'm like,
I saw someone say Varen, and that is a great take. I like that take.
That is a good take. I can get on board with that for sure.
Great character.
Funny enough, I've been me and David from Four Corners of the Page have been really slowly reading the Death of King Arthur from like the 1400s or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
It's hard, dude. It's
you would imagine.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm doing it with him, because he's smart enough to help me make sense out of it. But it's interesting to see, because so much of Wheel of Time came from King Arthur stuff. So like I think the next story it's not the next story. I have a story next, and then the one after that is like Nineveh and somebody else. And it's like, oh, that's where Nynaeve came from. And like there's just a bunch of
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I really want to read the Bernard Cornwell Arthur series.
Me too. They seem really awesome. There was the Once and Future King. That's what it is. Sam from My Samwise was telling me about that. He was like, hey, if you fizzle out on this King Arthur book, go check that one out instead because it's a little bit more entertaining, not as dry.
I've heard that one's really good. I don't remember if I bought it or not.
Yeah.
I recognize the title, so we've probably talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We've definitely talked about it. I don't remember. I've definitely had it in my hands. I don't know if it made it home or not.
Gotcha.
Sure. It'd be that way. It'd be that way. Hey, Nikhil's here. What's up, man?
Hello.
Okay. I clocked something earlier that I wanted to circle back to. And that's that it sounds like one of you has read a lot of Romantasy.
We both have.
We both have. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never read anything, and this is going to sound like out of left field. I don't really have much desire to read it, except for I kind of want, like,
If
what's
you say
just like
Fourth Wing.
the crate. No, that feels like vanilla. Okay.
Okay. Oh, it feels vanilla.
I'm just like, what?
That's a take.
Part of me is like, I want like the most crazy off the wall, whatever, just to see like what's the peak that this can reach.
You need to do Zodiac Academy. There you go.
Yeah, actually,
that's just it.
Really?
That one is the craziest.
Yeah.
It goes off.
Not well written. Okay.
Okay.
It is just completely wild. It's
very
absolutely
unserious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, but it's crazy, but like so much fun. Like literally, it is just like you just devour it because it's like watching, just trash TV, like reality TV or something,
Sure.
and you're just like, this is terrible, but I love it. Like that's what reading it feels
it's like so ridiculous. They have Facebook instead of Facebook.
Yeah.
They have
it's like it's over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everyone's just wild. I love it.
Yeah.
You've got dragon shifters, unicorn shifters.
You
got all
lots
that.
of
What is shifters?
They just
like shapeshifter?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
they pretty much just like everything they could think of.
Yeah.
That's like got its toes in fantasy. They're like, put it in
Mm-hmm.
there.
They're like, oh, every single trope that you can think of, it's in there.
Yes.
But they do often twist it
Yes.
in a really interesting way.
Yeah,
So there is that.
It's very predictable, but also very unpredictable.
Yes.
There's so many things. So many things that like,
Interesting.
and even like when you know something's coming and it still completely wrecks you when it happens. It's fine. I'm
Okay.
fine. There's a reason I'm stuck at 80% through this. What am I on, book 5 or 4?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, I haven't. It's taken me so long to get through the series because stuff keeps happening, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is like in the deep end. Okay, so this is like it's problematic.
Mm-hmm.
It's poorly written.
Problematic, chaotic.
It's like it's not one that I literally that I actually recommend you.
Right.
But if you want like to be
Also,
thrown off the deep end,
just
then
dive
that's
in.
how you.
Yes.
That's where you go.
I mean, that sounds fun. I don't know how I feel about the Morning Glory Milking Farm one. I don't know if I can do it.
I think I could do that one.
Halloween. This feels like spooky vibes at least, which is kind of cool. Is this real or is this a meme? I don't
That's
even know.
smut. That's just straight smut. I haven't read it. I've heard about it.
That sounds cool.
I answered that too fast.
I mean, you seem to know a lot about it.
No, I just know the pumpkin on the front is just there's a pumpkin on the front. Yeah. Anyway, you can guess from the title.
Are you? Ms. Mitten is here. Are you proud of yourself for knowing what that is with her watching?
Hi, Amy. Yes, actually, I am.
Amy, thank you for stopping. I've never interacted with Amy. Thank you for stopping by. This is cool. Again, you two just bring
A
everybody.
fantastic author in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, Discovery's amazing.
Yeah.
There's just so much weirdness going on in the chat with some of this stuff.
Yeah, this checks out.
Yeah, I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. That's okay. It's
No, it's great. This is how it goes with you. And
yeah.
With you specifically.
you specifically. It's a safe place, okay?
It always goes
It is.
to Morning Glory Milk Farm.
Yeah,
It is a
that's
safe
cool.
place. I'm here for it. If anyone's is that the last anime video that I did? I revealed some layers of myself that have not been on BookTube before. So like,
Anime will do that.
And that's how
it's
I was
a safe
like,
place.
my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
We're adults.
We are adults. I don't even know where to take this, dude. This is like this is just so all over the
I
place.
really love what's happening here.
I just see so.
Oh no, I'm actually crying.
This might be my favorite moment in a lifetime. This is great.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
This has been derailed from minute one. Closest Mutant Empire of the Damned. There was a little something. I started Empire of the Vampire the other day, and there was a little something.
Oh yeah, immediately, pretty soon in there.
I'm here for it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's cool. Griffin says to share my Sailor Moon cosplay. I do not have a Sailor Moon cosplay, although of course I'd be Tuxedo Mask, of course, right? I'm definitely not Usagi. That's that'd be weird, right? I need to finish that, by the way. Me and my girlfriend were like slowly watching that together because I never watched it growing up, and it's so fun. Like, it's not that great, to be honest, but it's really fun. I love it.
I've actually never watched it, but I did watch the entirety of Tokyo Mew Mew in middle school, and that one was great. I loved it.
I haven't seen that one.
It's so fun and probably ridiculous. If I watched it now, I'm sure I'd still love it. But yeah, no. Anime is a great medium, isn't it?
It is.
It's fantastic.
You can do anything. You can do literally anything.
You can do and get away with anything.
Yeah.
Yep, sure do.
What's hit me with some favorites. Some favorite anime.
But Full Metal Brotherhood, of course. Solo Leveling has been incredible. This that one's like actively happening. Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, those are like, the big ones. I've been watching Sakamoto Days, and that one's just been really fun. And I also Jose and I were watching it, and we didn't even realize that the main guy, the voice is Matt Mercer from Critical Role.
Yeah.
Because he's so good at voices, we're just like, he sounds
awesome.
kind of familiar, but like, I don't know. And then we were looking and we're like, oh my gosh, it's Matt! So that was very exciting.
When I found out who he was, it was when I saw him pop up on Critical Role, and I was like, this is Levi. What's going on? Right?
Yes.
Like, that was my entry point.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And then so many animes that I can't even like remember the names of right now that are also favorites. So
there's a lot.
There are so many.
Dawn to Dawn is the first anime is a wild choice.
I love Dawn to Dawn.
First anime.
That is a very wild first anime, but I do love it. But that is a very wild, very, that's a spot to start in.
Yeah.
But if you can do that, you can do anything.
Yeah.
It's a deep end for sure.
Oh, it's so good.
It is good. My anime hot take, I don't think Demon Slayer is actually that good.
I have heard you say that before, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just in love with them. Yes, the animation is great. I just love them all of the characters.
Yeah. My anime take is that Attack on Titan is not great.
Ooh.
Attack on Titan is a letdown.
Oh,
no, dude.
Okay, here we go. Keep going.
Oh no! It's just because it's so like everyone like talks about it like being top tier.
Yeah.
And the whole time you're just like, why is
I'm so glad this is a hot take we share.
Yeah. No, like Jose and I suffered through the entire thing.
Yeah, we got to like almost the end, and then we had to bow out.
Oh really?
We had to. Yeah. I mean, I know the end because you spoiled it for me. I asked you to.
Yeah.
But
and I was just like,
couldn't care, and like they were all just so dumb. Like they know the spot. They know like this is the target that you hit this person at, and they're like, oh, let me go from like the front instead of like the target is the back of their neck, and they're supposed to be like trained soldiers and everything, and they're like, you know what? Let me attack from the front, and they're just all stupid. Every character in there is just so unbelievably
like it just the number of times that they all like they rally to go fight, and you're like, I've never seen this person before in my life. They probably die, and then sure enough, they go and die, and you're just like, the overall idea of the story is cool. I don't think the execution didn't do for me. It felt like we were just slogging through, just trying to get to the end.
Interesting. I mean, I'll take that.
I feel like it paid off. Yeah.
Q is calling us casuals. That's fine, Q. That's okay.
I feel like this is like the least casual opinion. The casual would say it's the best anime of all time.
Googling casual.
She had to Google mid earlier too. That's okay. I don't know all the slang either. Haven't finished. Yeah,
it's not worth it.
I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it's not the best thing ever, but I still think it's really good. The foreshadowing is incredible. You got to give them that.
Slay agrees with me. Okay, that end Slay of discussion agrees? Right there. Yes, good. It's a big deal.
We have one other supporter. Great,
my guy.
I gotta give a shout out here, Boa. I love that name. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, okay, what other anime hot takes we got? Do you not like Cowboy Bebop either? Is this the thing?
Haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either. My husband's been trying to get me to watch it, and I don't know why.
Wow.
I love Death Note. Okay.
Okay.
I've seen the first episode, and I want to keep watching.
Yes, even the second half.
That sounds interesting. Tell me
what. Well, a lot of people don't like the second half. Oh, okay. But I love Misa. My cat is named Misa, actually.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
And then Black Lagoon. Our other cat is named Revy.
Yeah.
Black Lagoon.
Nice. Good choice.
That's a great one.
Yes.
Obviously, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That is amazing. Mm-hmm. And then JoJo. Oh, JoJo is fantastic. So my husband and I started watching that, and we didn't know anything really. And then you get to the end of season 1, and you're like, excuse me? What do you mean? So, and if have you watched or read?
I've seen
JoJo?
all of it. This is one of my favorite things ever.
So you know what I mean then at the end of season, you're like, what do you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
Great one. And then Naruto, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Yep.
Haven't watched Super. I think we've watched most of Super, but not the whole thing.
You're not missing that much, to be honest.
Yeah. Dragon Ball is probably my favorite of the ones. I think it's just so charming.
It is. I actually haven't seen it all the way through. Funny enough, I've seen Dragon Ball Z all the way through probably 10 times. That's what I grew up on. So, but I just never went back and watched the original for some weird reason. But I need to. Samurai Champloo, yeah, it's another good one. Watch Bebop first, I would say though, and then you can watch Champloo. Has anyone in the chat, Cuban Boy? Is that how you say that? I assume that's Cuban Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen Lazarus, and is it good? I have not watched it yet, but it's the same dude who made Bebop and Champloo. I'm curious.
I sure haven't.
Anyway, I haven't. I think it's only on HBO or something random. That's the worst thing about anime. It's spread across so many of these different apps.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, we have Crunchyroll, High Dive. We had, I think Funimation used to have its own, but now it's combined with Crunchyroll. And then, there's Netflix. That's where most of them are more on other places. Do I need
there's
more?
There's some on HBO now, apparently. Yeah, Hulu.
Oh, that's fair. There's a lot of overlap from the ones on Hulu though, with Crunchyroll.
True. Yeah, I want to get.
Netflix has a lot of originals though.
They do. I haven't had the best luck with the Netflix original stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, the only one that's coming to mind is Delicious in Dungeon, and that one was fun.
I heard it's. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was good.
It's not super serious, but it's a fun time.
Yeah,
you just want something in the background.
Was Great Pretender a Netflix original? I think it might have been.
I don't know.
That show was fun though. It was like a heist team kind of thing.
Okay.
It was fun. The color schemes and the art style were very unique. It was pretty cool. We're asking Tabitha, do you remember watching Blue Gender? This is one I always wanted to see and I never did.
My husband. Is that the mech one?
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
I think it's mechs, right? Mechs or aliens or something?
I think I remember that we liked that one, but I do not remember. I don't remember things.
Yeah.
Nothing going on up here. Empty. Just the blank face half the time.
Yeah. All of my... So this is how much I love Dragon Ball Z growing up, right? Is that I would bugs and mechs, okay?
Yes,
I had the VHS tapes for the whole series when I was a little kid. That was my birthday gifts all the time. I'd get the VHSs. And you can't just skip the ads, right? You have to fast forward or whatever in the beginning. and there was always an ad at a bunch of them for this Blue Gender show, and I always thought it looked so cool, and I didn't know how to watch anime then. I just had my VHS tape, and I didn't know how to see anything else. So I didn't know how to find it, and then now I can't find it anywhere.
What's the name of the cyberpunk one that was on
Cyberpunk
Netflix?
Edgerunners?
Yes, that one. That one was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that either.
And then I wasn't vibing with it, but like since then, I've wanted to go back and try again.
Yeah, I want you to try JoJo now that you're like more into things.
Yeah.
I asked Jose about it, and he was like, "No, you wouldn't like it," and I trust him, so he knows me the best.
Different seasons of JoJo feel very different, though. I could see. If you like shonen stuff, there's the. If you like shonen stuff, there's the shonen stuff, but like, Golden Wind might be a good one because everybody just has a huge crush on Bucciarati, and it's great. So that might be fun. JoJo is weird. Yes, JoJo is very weird. It's supposed to be
bizarre.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bizarre. It's bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
It is bizarre. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by something in the chat, and I'm just like, this might be the most chaotic stream I've done. And I'm just like, I don't know.
It's fitting.
I don't know how to direct it. I don't know how to direct it.
Undirectable.
No, yeah. Gosh.
That's the best. That's the way to be. Okay. So let me come back. Let me ask an actual question that I'm legitimately interested in. Now that we've gotten through all the fun, whatever, is when you and if you guys have talked about this elsewhere, forgive me. I'm so behind on watching BookTube. I try to watch stuff when I can, but it's like time is hard.
What are you working on, a PhD or something?
Yeah.
Casual, just on the side.
Something like that. So when you guys started your channel, how did you decide to do it? One, how did you decide to do it together? Why did you decide to do it together? And two, was that ever weird? Because I think about, like, for me, I have such a hard time not having full creative freedom over something. And I think about like Amy was here, like those three writing a book together. I was like, how on earth did you do that? Like, how can you be vulnerable enough to share this thing that you did with your parents or with your, and so it just blows my mind. And I think it's so cool that you guys can do this together. And like, you seem so comfortable. So like, how was that? Was there a weird adjustment, or am I the weird one? Like, how did all this happen?
You are the weird one. We do acknowledge that.
Okay. We're also weird though.
We actually started with 4 people.
Yeah.
2 of them dipped out. They were like, we actually want to do other things with our lives other than film YouTube videos.
What?
So
I know there's other stuff out there. What do you mean?
Which actually made it easier to schedule things.
That's part of it, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's the eclipse. I'll blame that for you guys. It's true.
John gets it.
True. Yeah, he gets it. Okay, continue. Sorry.
But yeah, then we ended up pivoting because we were actually very romantasy focused, because it was the one thing that we could all that we all were reading. I was reading it. I was already like kind of done with my romantasy era, but I am obsessed with buddy reads, and I will read anything my friends are reading. So they were all reading that. And so that's what we were focused on. And then it became me and Sherilyn. And we just kind of were like, okay, we came to a point where we both like, we are done with romantasy. We are going to be strictly like speculative fiction as a whole rather than just one subgenre. And so we kind of like we took down everything. We changed everything. We changed our logos. We changed all of that. We pivoted, and it's been going so much better. Mm-hmm. We fixed lighting. Oh man, our lighting was horrible.
Lighting's hard.
It's so hard. It's really hard. But yeah, so, and we've just made it a fun thing. If we're ever feeling stressed or whatever, then we try to film early ahead so that we can take a day or whatever we need to do.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Do you have anything to?
Yeah, a lot of it just comes down to like, open communication of like, I'm not feeling this idea, or I have this idea, and then just like kind of fleshing it out together. So there's been, we've definitely like been figuring it out together along the way. Like it's been an interesting journey. The way it started clearly is like very different from where we are now. How it started, how it's going. But I think it is very much just like we're very like go with the flow people. So frequently, like, I don't think we've ever like really had many moments where what like we both felt like strongly in opposition to each other. Like there are a lot of
usually we're such a hive mind that one person's like, I actually don't like this idea, and the other person's like, thank God, I hated that.
Yes. Or there have even been times where one of us like is like, hey, I have this idea, and it's like, no way, I was thinking the same thing. Like it's crazy. So yeah, there've been a lot of there's been a lot of figuring out, okay, like how do we execute ideas, because there have been a lot of things that have never seen the light of day, because like we did them and then we're like, I don't know what that was. So it's just very much a learning.
And when that happens, there'll be one video that week, and that is it.
Don't even worry about it. Don't ask questions. Yep.
There you go.
But yeah, it's crazy like how frequently we'll end up on the same page about stuff, and so that does just like.
And now she's reading horror, so we're even more on the same page.
I still got to jump on that bandwagon at some point.
You do.
Yeah. Now even I'm encouraging it as well.
Someday I will. Preacher's been working on me. I know like there's a handful. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I keep saying I'm like maybe next October. That's the excuse, and then I'm like now okay. I have 16 buddy reads that I lined up. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
You'll just need to make all your buddy reads horror reads.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it.
The nice thing about horror though is that so many of them are standalones.
Yeah.
So and like a lot of them are surprisingly quick reads. Like even with like I mean that I've read any at all is a testament to the fact that like anyone can read horror. So go for it. You'll be fine. I believe in you. Okay.
I think I would like it. I don't know. I've always had such a hard time with like I need my dragons, wizards, spaceships. I need that stuff. That's what I like. And then I think this year is the first time I've kind of been a little bit more open, just because like I read my first historical fiction and I liked it a lot. I was like, okay, now I'm feeling a little bit more, dip my toe in.
Empire of the Vampire will be a good toe dip.
Yeah.
Because it's a good segue in between. Sure. And then if you do Justice of Kings, if you read that series, Empire
I would like
of the Wolf,
to.
It's a very good gradient from fantasy to horror.
Okay, cool. That's is it like cosmic horror stuff? Is that right? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. Or not really.
See, I read it before I knew what cosmic horror was.
Okay, fair.
So
I probably don't fully know what it is either.
Does it leave you?
There's definitely like
your
druids
in the
in the first one.
I said, does it leave you questioning your place in the universe?
I remember a cool mystery and fun spooky vibes.
Okay, there's your answer.
Yes, that's good enough. That's good enough. Philip is here. He's a big horror reader. He could give us a recommendation. He okay. I was going to ask this though, on the similar lines of you guys' channel and how you do things. I just find this so interesting because like I struggle to do stuff with other people sometimes. So like, how do you?
Well with others.
It's funny because I can. I can. I'm just gonna put this here. I can do that, but it's I don't know. It depends on what it is, right? If that makes any sense. And it reminds me of you guys. Kind of remind me a little bit of me, and I'm a twin actually. Weird.
Oh no way!
But, yeah. So like,
wait, are you Jake's twin? Are you lying? You just replaced Jake?
We actually switched places. But growing up, like we were very much like that. Like we always knew we were on the exact same page. We knew exactly what the other one was thinking. So that kind of reminds me a little bit of that, which gives me the warm and fuzzies. But how do you guys like? I don't know. How do you like? Do you ever have like a? I really need to do this now, but then the other one's busy, or like just the creative.
We've had that so much with buddy reads. So we've actually just decided we're not going to force buddy reads anymore. Or like I want to read this series, but Sherilyn also wants to read it, so I want to wait for her, and vice versa. Yeah. We just had this discussion like last weekend ago, I think.
We were very much just like we weren't letting the mood drive our reads because we were like waiting for each other to line up essentially because we wanted to be able to like discuss at the same time and like read together. And so finally we're just like screw it, we can't keep being this way. Because it was like we were missing out on a read, or then we felt like we had to be reading something that we didn't feel like reading, and that like made the experience worse. And so we were
it felt bad to make TBRs and then read none of those books, you know?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, TBRs, forget that ever happened, okay?
Yep, those are gone.
Just pretend with us. They are no more. Because we so frequently, especially like now, more and more involved with the community, with Book Street Boys and Talking Story and everyone.
And John from Talking Story did warn us that this was going to happen.
Yes.
That our TBR was going to be ruined by talking to people. And immediately we made a year-long plan. And then immediately he threw so many books at us that I've also started reading.
Yeah.
And then it's gotten derailed. So we are just going with the flow. We're just
there you go.
That's not the direction.
No, stop it. Bad cue.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. John's a big horror. Yeah, more horror recommendations. I'll take it. Give me a good starting point. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I've had a good time starting with Chuck Wendig.
Chuck Wendig.
I first read The Shining about a year ago, and I actually really loved it. It's way better than the movie. I don't like the movie at all, actually. But reading Staircase in the Woods by Chuck Wendig was such a great experience. A very like dark and like spirally experience, but I really like his writing style. Vibed really well with that. So then, like for me, that was a really good starting point because his writing is it's just easy to eat up. Yeah. It's very straightforward and relatable. So it didn't feel like it didn't feel like an undertaking. It was very much just here, jump in, see what happens. And it was like, this was great. I liked it. Sure. But like horror, there's just so much ambiguous, I think, about horror. And we're like beginning to dive more and more into what actually is horror and being able to like put words. This little tiny book right here, we're actually about to start diving into. It's a very short introduction on horror from Oxford.
Yeah, it's from Oxford. It goes into like the history of horror and different elements within horror.
That's cool.
And but like just kind of learning, being able to put words to what it is and understand like all the facets makes it more accessible and more interesting. And like, I actually want to grab this, because before we started talking about horror, I was like, all I knew was like slashers, and I was like, and like blood and guts, or supernatural, like spooky shit. And I was like, I don't vibe. Like I only knew horror movies and bad horror movies. So I was like, why would I want to read this? Like, I don't get it. So one, reading it was like, I kind of get it now. And then two, just like what we've, just little, not spoiler, but just a surprise, whatever. We're going to be diving into that more and more this season of just what is horror, and we're very excited for that.
That's cool.
Yes. So hopefully that'll. Yeah, I feel like I'm not actually saying words anymore at this point, but
you're saying great words.
But like what we have planned, hopefully will give people a better understanding of what horror is and make it feel more accessible and like something that we can like dive into more readily, rather than feeling like it's just like this weird, uncomfortable, ambiguous thing that only weird, uncomfortable people are into, which isn't the truth. But there's definitely a whole lot more to it than meets the eye at surface level. And so getting to explore it and kind of find out more and more why people love it so much and how deeply it actually resonates with yourself, and all the channels you get to navigate and experience and explore. It's actually a really great time.
I love that you're entering your horror era.
Yeah, like honestly, it's there's just so much more depth there than it feels like than it originally felt like. So I'm actually very intrigued.
That's cool. That I like that explanation too. I saw this thing from John earlier, like what type of horror do you want? Like I feel like that's the thought I have too, is like I've seen a lot of these movies. I don't know what a slasher would be like in a book. Maybe it's interesting. It's at least action packed or whatever, but I think more so what sounds interesting to me is like the sort of like the Janie brought this up too, like Howling Dark being horror. Like that sense of dread and that like just like you're just so uneasy the whole time. Like that sounds really cool, the atmosphere. Or all the cosmic horror stuff that I've been exposed to so far, I like a lot. So I think, John, to answer your question, I think those are probably the things that I feel the most called towards. Which, funny enough, Discovery was part of that. So thanks, man.
Yes, actually. Yeah, a lot of it is just like the type of horror, the different categories you have in the. Just give me a moment.
Pulling up the text.
Let me just pull out the text and reference what Stephen King said, actually, because
I love
the three levels.
He was saying like terror, horror,
yes,
and guts.
Oh yeah, so he was talking. So terror on top, horror below it, and lowest of all, the gag reflex of revulsion. I recognize terror as the finest emotion, and so I will try to terrorize the reader. But if I cannot terrify him or her, I will try to horrify. And if I find I cannot horrify, I'll go for the gross out. I'm not proud. So that's Stephen King's words.
And terror is like that sense of dread.
Yes.
It's like The Shining is like such a good example of that, where you just feel that huge sense of dread. And then horror, what's a good example of like specifically
of just that which is horrific?
Yeah,
I think a lot of it had to do with like the pressing the boundary between what is expected and like appropriate, and pushing into that which is like it's found in that the in between space, and like pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, the uncanny area.
That's
Staircase in the Wood is probably a good example of that.
But yeah, here I'm so excited for what we are going to film right after this. So stay tuned for next week.
There you go.
That there are so many more facets. There's so much more nuance beneath the umbrella of horror than I think I ever gave it credit for, and that I think a lot of people give it credit for. That it really does. It does. There is something for everyone, and it allows us as people to explore into, like, to push those boundaries and interact with the things that aren't societally or culturally appropriate, but that is still part of the range of human emotion and the human experience. And being able to explore those things in literature or in film or in any art form, it's honestly just part of a well-rounded human experience. But there's, because it's so uncomfortable, and it's the thing that makes you clutch your pearls, it's not something that society or culture is readily willing to dive into. And so having that space to navigate it and kind of understand.
To be fair, horror movies are like one of the most popular genres of movies. So it's not necessarily that society itself isn't willing to dive into it.
It's just not your everyday conversation.
Yeah.
It's like it takes something to get there, to be able to talk about deep, dark things, like the darker sides of humanity, like with each other. Like you don't just more and more, it kind of feels like a lot of us have very dark humor. And so it is something we're willing to more readily jump into. But it's not the way you talk about the weather. It's not small talk. Like, it is something that, you have to like have a right foundation with a person to be able to talk about these things. So having, just having those art forms to explore those human emotions. And there's a bit in here about catharsis that, like, just because it's not something we get to. Shut up, Q. Okay. Derailing me, rude. Really,
you're cooking. Keep going.
I know. No, I'm so excited to talk about this more in depth. But yeah, I keep circling and kind of coming back to that. The way it lets us process a lot of things that, like, we don't ordinarily get to talk out or feel out or work through.
Yeah.
Because it's often uncomfortable, and also it'll put you in a very vulnerable place to express and dissect certain just the darker sides of yourself with people. So if you don't have that kind of relationship with someone to be able to explore, like, the either your inner fears or like the fears of things around you. This gives you a place to experience it and work it out.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I
Thanks.
think I like it more than Q did. No, I think that I don't know. I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I think this is one of the reasons why I'm interested in trying it. Is that exactly what you were saying there? Like, it's not something that we talk about often. You have to have like a very specific relationship with somebody, and you have to be in a very specific place.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I can relate so strongly. Like, my girlfriend, she wouldn't mind if I share this, but she is like always and constantly aware of how short life is and how you can die at any time. And she has this sense of like impending doom often. And it's like, it's the only thing that helps is to talk about it. But I struggle to get into that same space where I can talk about it on that vulnerable of a level, because it's not comfortable to talk about. I want to kind of push it away, right? And I think it's similar to some other like emotional things. Like I kind of describe it like, if you have like a 0 to 10 scale on every emotion, I'm kind of like a 2 to a 6 on everything. I'm pretty even keeled in a lot of ways. I don't feel like peak emotions in a lot of things. And so reading, though, has helped me like see more of those higher levels of different emotions, which is one of my favorite things about it. And so I'm curious if, like, as weird as it sounds, if horror can unlock some of those other things for me too, and then I can like relate to her better, which would be cool for just relationship, you know? And like, so yeah, I'm definitely interested in it, but I at the same time, like I said earlier, I just like my dragons, dude. So maybe cosmic horror is a good entry point for me. But, or vampires, obviously.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Vampires are the best.
Vampires are cool.
Yeah. They are the best.
I think I'm like almost 150 pages in, I think, to Empire the Vampire in 2 days, which is pretty fast for me. Some people are like, "Oh, that's light work," but for me, that's a lot.
No, that's great.
It's awesome. It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good. So
I love that for you.
I can't wait to read more.
I'm excited.
I really liked his Nevernight series.
I want to check it out.
Very lovely.
Yeah, I want to check it out. I was pretty excited. I randomly got. I took a shot in the dark on NetGalley to see if I could get an arc of book 3 for the vampire books, and
you may want to check it. You may want to check it.
I found this out. I did, and I was really excited. And I was like, "Oh wait, this is just part 1."
Just a little preview.
That happened to me for book 2.
Yeah. So
yeah, we also got the preview of book 3 essentially, and like when the email came through, like sent her a screenshot. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And she was like, "Hang on, don't get too excited." And I was like, why?
Yeah.
I haven't even read it again yet, and I was like so excited. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Revival King is a great place. Revival by King is a great place. Okay, we'll say less.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I have the audiobook checked out from the library right now.
Nice.
Ready to go.
There you go.
Yes, that was one of the ones John is trying to get us to read.
Yeah.
Is that like an okay starting place for Stephen King? Because I haven't read any Stephen King stuff. Is that okay?
I have no idea. I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so.
Hey, John. Come back.
I haven't read it yet. I will be. I think today, actually, when you leave.
I see how it is.
Those Who Hunt the Night by Barbara Hambly. Where have I heard that name, Barbara Hambly? Does that sound familiar to anybody else, or am I crazy?
I think I saw Janny mention it in another live stream, because I have it on the Kindle, because I was like, if Janny says it, and it's got vampires.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, John says it is a good starting
reasonable
point.
starting place. Got it. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. I have a list of Stephen King stuff that are like early ones to check out, so we'll get that on there. Maybe I'll cut in line with that one.
We have a little mini buddy read going if you want to just throw in another book onto your immediate TBR.
I would love to, but man, I'm struggling to keep up with what I got right now. I have my resolution for 2026 is going to be to like do buddy reads, obviously, because I love it. It's so fun, but maybe just not all of them at the same time.
Every single book.
Yeah, maybe space it out a little bit.
That's fair.
It's so fun.
It is.
It's the best. And it's fun to do it with different people all the time also, right? Like just kind of you just get to know people so much better with like the stuff that they like or don't like through just in entertainment or whatever. It's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I did this, but he didn't seem to have much suggestion.
He just kind of went quiet.
What was that cool Illuminati book that Stress of Her Regard? Is that right? The Tim Powers one. Sam has been all over me to read Tim Powers, and that one seems like it's got some horror-ish vibes, maybe.
I think I saw that it had vampires. I bought it when they were doing it because I was like, that sounds really interesting. But,
yeah,
I know it's got Keats in it, and Keats is cool.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of the old. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm
Romantic
talking about.
Poets.
Sure. Yes.
It was like literary something or others.
Yeah,
people,
something fancy.
People
I don't
that
know.
do stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely on my Make Sam Happy bingo card. Is Tim Powers and
Dr. Romanticism.
David Dalglish. That's another one we got to do.
Oh yes. I have a. What is it? The Radiant King.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh, have you seen that cover?
It's awesome, and I hear it's very berserk. So
yeah,
we'll see. I don't. Is this a meme? I don't know. We've gotten this question like 2 or 3 times now, and it's from the troublemakers. So I don't know what's up.
They're probably fine. Just kind of mid.
What am I missing? Hold on. Dragons are the coolest. Okay, what do you guys not like dragons?
I like dragons.
Oh no, I think it's because you keep saying how much you love them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can live with that. That's okay.
It's like I don't know. Does he like them? He hasn't mentioned it.
They're great. I have like a 2-hour video on dragons on my channel. It's awesome.
There you go. There's your answer.
It's like that was one of my favorite videos that I've made. It was me and David just talking for like 2 hours about why dragons are cool, and this has to go up there. I don't even care. And I just want more people to watch it because it's such an awesome video. But it's like nobody's checking it out. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
My favorite video that we have is where she has every book. She's naming every book that I have in my library.
I went insane. Oh my gosh! Literally, if you want to descent into madness, just watch the
I was originally
TBR.
I was going to originally edit it straight, like we're just doing because the whole thing is just like every book you have on your physical TBR and you just say them. And I was originally going to edit it. It was going to be like a very straight play. But at the end, when we did the outro,
I was lost.
And I was like, okay, I have to have a lead up to this because she has completely lost her mind.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was sitting here for what felt like 6 hours. Just like book title, oh, wow. And like the first 100 or 200 was like fine, and then I think it was like in the 300 or 400s where I started like I was like giggling at stupid names or like just having
life is hopeless. There is no meaning to life. Like she
I got to a point where I was just like, what is like what is the point anymore? Like what is life? Like this is how I died. This is where it ends. Like I literally spiraled out of control. And yeah,
it ended up being like the funniest thing.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But yeah, I literally just lost my mind, and like it took like a week to recover from that. Like our friends brought it up, and I was like tweaking at like remembering that I was like PTSD. No, literally, I came back the next week or 2, and like you mentioned it. And there was something I was like, literally, it's not in my memory anymore. I don't remember. Like PTSD, it's gone. It was so bad, but great. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. And I got to do that again in January.
Oh man. How do you have so many? Okay. How do we have so many books that we haven't read?
Yeah, Tabitha, how do we have so many books we haven't read, huh?
It's a little thing called a shopping problem.
FOMO.
Okay.
No
judgment.
Shopaholic. A little bit. Impulsive
decision
very
making.
Impulsive.
Yes, very, very.
Lots of FOMO. Anytime anyone recommends a book, she suddenly owns it.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's true.
So I never have
become
to buy
more of a
again
problem since BookTube, actually.
Yeah, because everyone keeps recommending books.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Those are big bookshelves behind you guys too. Like you have a lot of stuff. Is this everything that you own behind you, or just part of it?
There's so much more.
Some of it.
It's like 3 times as much as what you see. 2 or 3 times as much.
That's pretty fun. That's like definitely a dream that I have
it's-
when I have like a house
Mhm.
house is I want like a room that's just lined with bookshelves and it's just tons of it. It'd be amazing.
I refuse to feel guilt about it because I saw that Mark
You
Twain
shouldn't.
had 3,000 books, and it was actually a really funny quote because he said he had 3,000 books and he had read none of them. Obviously, that was a lie.
I can relate.
He just didn't want to be like accused of plagiarism or anything, but I thought it was a hilarious quote. So
That is funny.
Channel Mark Twain.
yes, this is my Mark Twain library.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like collect? Would you call yourself a collector, or is it more so like you just buy books that you like? Like, do you go for like limited stuff, rare stuff, etc., or is it just stuff that you like and want to read?
It's stuff that I like. I don't necessarily care as much about the rare. Like, obviously, I have the Brandon Sanderson leatherbacks aren't rare, but they are more of a collectible, and then the broken binding ones are a little bit more rare. But I also just love everything they choose. So
they do great stuff.
They do.
Yeah,
they do really great stuff. I think I'm on 3 different sub lists for them now.
Same.
Nice. Yeah. I just joined my first one, which was the new.
Let's go.
The new books.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The new release ones.
Sci-fi fantasy. I think they just called it.
It's just the SFF one.
Yeah, I feel like they need a better name for that. I won't lie.
They need a horror one. Then my life will be complete.
They're doing something, aren't they? They're working on something.
They
were working on the nonfiction or like
the history one,
the history stuff.
Yeah, so that just
got announced.
What's this Black Crow thing? Is that just like a?
I think that might be a different one.
But they do collab posts all the time. Like they're affiliated somehow. I feel like.
I've seen them affiliate with a couple of others. They did like a romantasy affiliation.
Yeah,
a bit ago.
Mad at that artwork.
Yeah, that's right. Those honestly, like I don't know what the book is, but the cover was really cool, and I kind of wanted to buy it just because it looked cool. But I was like, I should be a little bit more responsible. Griffin, thanks so much, dude. Let me get this in real quick. NyQuil's kicking in. That's NyQuil. I mean, that sounds kind of nice, actually. Hopefully, you get some good stuff.
Kind of chill.
Yeah. How do we say this book title, by the way? Is it Catabasis?
Catabasis.
Yeah. So the like proper Greek pronunciation is Catabasis, but she was like, I don't care. Say Catabasis. Say however you want. So. She doesn't have a preference, but if you want to be proper Greek, it's Catabasis.
Okay. It seems like this one has gotten also kind of mixed. I haven't read any of her stuff, but it seems like all of it has gotten kind of polarized reaction, which is kind of cool, actually, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she so we went to her talk here in Dallas a couple weeks ago, and we got to kind of hear a little more about her writing process and why she's made some of the decisions she's made that are things people have problems with. Like you either just some of that divisive stuff. We got to hear a bit of like the why behind it. Sure. And that gave me more of an appreciation for it, because it was kind of like, why is this like this? Why is this in here? Why is there so much like but she presented it in just like a very endearing way, that she is like a crow and she collects facts the way crows collect shiny things, and then she includes them in her project of like, here, I found all these things and I really like them and I hope you like them too. And so
it actually reminds me a lot of Sun Eater, because there's a lot of random facts that are in that too, and like random historical elements.
Yeah, just very much like it's just a collection of things.
It's an appreciation.
Yeah. So that's is cool. Something that people like in Babel. I know that one read like more academically, and I mean she is in academia, so that's where her mind is at.
Really? Okay.
Yes, yeah, she's on her PhD working on. She's very up there.
Do you know Do you know what she's studying? Is it like in writing or whatever, or is it something else?
I know she has something in history. I don't remember if it was her master's in history.
And there's also like translation.
Yeah, she was working with translations.
Yeah, so she's done a lot of cool stuff. And I'm like, it couldn't be me, but like, you go, girl. So, yeah. But yeah, like some of it, like, and she gave an example of some stuff that's in Catabasis that like I haven't read it yet, so I'll find out. But there's like, in between each chapter, she has pieces of like world building that's I think that she wanted to include, and it's just kind of like her just like going off about something in the world. She said like there's one dedicated to chalk in the world, and I'm like, I can't even imagine how that reads. Like that sounds awful. But but the way that like getting to see her in person and just hear her speak about her work and about her life, and just all sorts of stuff. It gave me a more of an appreciation for her and her writing. And then yeah, so I'm really excited actually now to read Calabasas, and I have a better appreciation for the Poppy War trilogy. I didn't ever finish it, but just hearing more about where she was at in her life when she wrote it, and kind of where it came from in just like her response to learning about the historical events it's based on. And she was like 19 when she wrote it. I was like, damn, dude, like, wow, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. So I went into it just kind of like iffy, but now I have a much greater appreciation for it now. Just like her work in general. So
yeah, I love that.
That way you will.
That brings up, I think, a really interesting question. This is something that I've been thinking about more and more the more I've just grown up and read and whatever. That like people, Tudor Ramble have so many great death of the author things, right? And without opening the can of worms too much, I just find it really interesting whenever you can learn about like what somebody was thinking as they were creating their art. I just think it's really interesting.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's kind of lines up with what you were saying.
That's what's really cool about like indie books and booktubers as well, because you can see so much of that person in their book, and it's so neat.
Yeah, it really like humanizes the art, and where it's very easy to like just when you have no personal connection to the author and it's just the book, like it's a very different experience from when you do know the author or you've seen them speak or interact with people, and you have more of an understanding of who they are, especially if they're a person that you're like, we vibe, like I like them. And then you get to see like their art, and it's like it's a more, it's just a fuller experience, and it's like it builds more of an appreciation for the work that may not have like been there otherwise if you looked at it separate from this person who you've like grown some kind of like affection for, of like, oh, I like well, I can't come up with an example. I'm not going to call anyone out, but no, but like in this case with R.F. Kuang, like literally I felt very differently about the books before the talk than now after the talk, just because I hadn't ever seen her speak. I hadn't really looked into her at all. It was very much like just the work it isolated. And like there were certain issues that like people have with it that I was like seeing and recognizing and understanding and like having, like I was like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. And but yeah, just getting it in the perspective of the author and where they're coming from and what they intended. There's it's two sides of a coin of the art independent from the author, and the art with the author. Words are hard.
Words can be tricky. I agree though, and I agree with what V's saying here too. Like you don't have to know about the author, right? Like it's just two different ways to see it, and they're both great.
Yeah.
And like
it's just enriching.
Yeah, and it's a different perspective.
Totally. And like I guess, the art should speak for itself. I totally agree, and I think it does. But I think that also doesn't mean that, when you get that other perspective, it's just another kind of lens to look through, I suppose, right? Which maybe ruins it for you, or maybe makes it better, or maybe it's the same, or whatever. There's some books that I think some people would have ruined for them if they knew more about the author, right? So we've seen some not so good examples of that. But there's a certain comic series I really, really want to read, guys, and I just, I struggle to not get pushed back. So we're gonna hold off for a minute.
Get that.
Yeah, it'd be that way. Man, my brain is like fried right now. I feel like we've covered so much ground.
Lots of
like more in the how long have we gone? Like an hour and a half. There's like more in the last hour and a half than I feel like I've had in the last. When did I talk to Red? Last Saturday, so almost a week. There's been like more ground covered since then.
Yeah, we go all over the place.
I love it though. It's fun. Slay, how could you be an edgelord? No way. No way.
What?
It's not just wholesome and good vibes
like
the whole
fluffy
time.
and cozy. What?
Come on.
Crazy.
Surprising.
I would never guess.
No. Slay Lord. I like it. I like it. The milk just persists, doesn't it?
The milk sure does.
Yep. Oat milk is pretty good in a latte. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely can be.
It can be.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, at the risk of this just going, this is going to degenerate very quickly.
Very quickly.
This is going to go. This is going to go bad. Yeah. Which you guys know me when we scheduled this. You guys know that I'm an old man and I have to go to bed early and get up early. So I should probably.
I'm surprised we got you for this long. So thanks.
Hey, I gotta tough it out for you guys, right?
The sun is setting and everything. I'm surprised. Yeah.
It's getting dark. Like it's past your bedtime, honestly.
I know it's bad. You know what? Funny enough, there was a time when I had to get up at 3:30 for work every day, so it was even worse. It was
that sounds awful.
Oh yeah. I worked at a coffee shop for a season, and opening was just terrible. Yeah, no, and it was a chef, so I had to get there earlier than everyone else.
Oh,
I was just so mad watching the baristas roll in with 10-15 minutes before the store opened, and I was like, I've been here for an hour. And I'm like exhausted. Oh, it was rough.
Yeah, it'd be worth if you actually loved the job, then it'd be worth it, right? But
it was a lot of fun, but it was short-lived because I just was exhausted all the time. Because then I would get off at 2 or something. I'm like, I have the whole day. It's like, no, you don't. You need to go to bed at 8.
Exactly right.
So yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, I'm not going to space. You should know from my vibe, I'm not a space guy. Thank you though. Wait until you're at. I feel actually old, Philip. I do. Spiritually. No.
Spiritually.
It's weird. It's like I feel like I'm 50, but I also feel like I'm 18 at the same time. It's really weird. So I don't know. It averages out to my actual age, I suppose.
Yeah. Just depends on the day.
How do I take this? So young and already feels tired. What does that mean? I do feel tired though. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. World weary. I didn't think I was. You know what? When I started my channel, getting roasted by Dr. Philip Chase was not on my bingo card, but I'm very happy that it happened. That's great. Wait till the burnout kicks in. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Well, other than the milk comment, the booktube is actually part of my master plan to avoid burnout in my life. So we're gonna try to avoid that.
How's it going?
Good so far. This keeps me sane and happy. So
we'll take it.
Nice. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, we need to cut this off. Okay. All right.
If we go too long, it's
it falls apart.
We're already pushing boundaries,
like all things do. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was so much fun. I love talking to you guys.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thanks to everyone in the chat. I think. I don't know.
Well, see how we feel in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see. Once this video gets taken down, when YouTube sees the chat, we'll revisit.
Like, oh my gosh.
No, thank you so much. This is super fun, and I love it for sure. If anyone's watching the replay, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Make sure you go follow these guys if you're not already. You'll be linked in the description for sure. Check out the Book Street Boys, right? We're all in there having a great time. Yeah. Getting lots of random. Okay,
this on steroids.
One more for the road. One more.
Why did this happen to
lots
us?
Of jokes. Whatever. It's fun. It's a good time. Come hang out with us. Thanks so much for once again to both of you for giving me your Friday evening. I appreciate it. And I guess that's it for me. Do you guys have anything you want to shout out, plug, etc.? Go subscribe to their channel.
We forgot. Yeah.
Good enough.
Come hang out.
There you go. Love it. Okay. Thanks, everybody. We will